I read a lot when I was a kid, so it does come back a little bit to like the literature and the storytelling. I was very briefly a journalist. You can't look me up; it's a different name. So to some degree, it's like the taking of information and the synthesizing of it down and that sort of thing. And then as far as process goes, I think I'm starting to get to an age where like routine is necessary. You know, you have to work a little bit whether or not you're inspired to do so. You know, if you kind of sit and wait for it to happen to you, that's a little nebulous. But if you just go and do it whether or not you want to, I find that typically works the best for me at least. What song? I would say it's a little tough. Everybody would probably if they write because they always feel like it's the last thing that they did, right? So at the end of the day, it's the last song that I wrote because your taste is always going to be a little bit ahead of your skill, if that makes sense. So I just put out, just put out. There was an album from the end of 2025 that has four really good ones on it that I feel is a little bit closer to what I've been doing lately. So can I choose four? It's just called 9925. It was released on September 9th of 2025. It's on Bandcamp. It's not on Spotify for reasons that we won't get into right now. But yeah, there's, I should know my own songs. Rover, there's Aging Punks, there's All Right, and there's Soup in a Park Downtown. And that one has a fun little kazoo solo. So go listen to the kazoo solo. That's where I'm at these days. It's all intertwined, right? We started doing it because there was this need that we saw because, you know, minimum order quantities for artists and just these high prices. And you have to, you know, everybody you know has a box of t-shirts or a box of CDs in their basement because they had to get 500 of them to get the price break or whatever, right? But to some degree, the preparation involved, because people will come to us and we're happy to kind of handhold them and walk them through stuff, right? But they'll come to us and they don't really know what they want. They don't really know what they're doing. And it's actually really fun to work with smaller artists on stuff like that. But then yourself, you start to realize like, oh, do I actually have a sense of what I'm trying to do here? Do I actually have some sort of an indication for me personally of like what it is I'm trying to do? So I think the preparation, the forethought, and just coming in knowing where you're at and what you're doing, I think I've picked up a lot of that in the last couple of years doing the 613 merch thing.